I understand it, but like, why would they make a Choco Chimp cereal potato chip? Hey, just chill out, man. You could just reach your little monkey paw in there, pull some out, and eat it. Why wouldn't you just do that? Why would they make a potato chip out of an existing cereal? I mean, I like that you're thinking outside of the box. But, I mean, come on. When Lay's picks a new flavor for their Do Us a Flavor, they like to get a little nutty. Not so much in a nutty sense, but they like to think definitely along the fringe. And they take recommendations from folks. And we've been known to give our take on which one should be Lay's new flavor. He's Monk. I'm Murph. We're about to do Lay's a Flavor and make some chips come to life.
Can Murph do this? 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 Can Murph do this?
Chips are a thing around here, whether it's the Olympics or just in general. We love chips. Chips are one of those great foods. They're good with dip, they're good with salsa, they're good on their own. And there have been many attempts at new chips. New is the new, if that makes any sense. They're always coming up with something. And the neat thing about Lay's is they do you a flavor. And they allow people to submit submissions to make a new chip. And this year is no different. So we are going to go through the 3 contenders. And a 4th that we found that I don't know if it's just an auxiliary flavor they wanted to put out or if this was a previous winner, but we'll see how good a special bacon-based chip is at the end. We have had our trials and tribulations with bacon, namely the Bacon Mac Lay's Do Us a Flavor. We searched high, we searched low. We eventually found them and we ate them, but man, those were a rare and fine chip. They were like a fine wine or a fine banana. Oh, fine bananas. Monk's more of a plantain man. Besides his Choco Chimps, he wanted plantain and yoo-hoo, he wanted Spam and cabbage, and he wanted fleas and grooming, which I think is the least likely to become a chip. Anyways, first chip down the pipe is the Lay's Wavy Fried Green Tomato. Now, the Wavy is my favorite of all Lay's. It has a good hearty chip, and it has a good crunchiness. So basically this guy, Greg Pope from Charlotte, North Carolina, you can see him on the back of the bag there. Greg, you're famous. Fried green tomatoes remind me of my childhood in Georgia. Okay, I'll go for that. They do seem very southern. Fried to a golden brown, salted and peppered, they're always the perfect feel-good food prepared by my dad for our family dinners. So this is one of the 3 up for contention. I'm always into exciting things that aren't potato-based because it makes the potato even more spicy and zesty. There's a good smell to these. It doesn't assault your nostrils right off the bat like a salt and vinegar or maybe even a barbecue or a ketchup if you're eating Canadian chips. But it's a nice even smell. Kind of like a potato pancake smell almost, or a, what else do they call a potato pancake? A latke, whatever. Let's see how old Greg Pope's dad's fried green tomatoes came out as a chip. There's a good even taste to go along with the smell. There is a tomatoey tang or tartness, but it's not even heavy, it's just noticeable. Going back for a 3rd, I would say this is a strong contender and not a gimmick chip. Greg, your dad did fine with these fried green tomatoes, and so did Lay's. We'll see how they come out on the other side. We get a little palate cleanser here. You know, Monk's favorite thing to do with a bag of potato chips is to taste them, Softly lay them out, examine them, and then crash, 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 crash. He likes his chips to be just all in a bunch in the bottom of the bag. He likes to dump them over his head, so we'll keep him away from these new ones for just a short while longer. Kettle cooked everything bagel with cream cheese flavored potato chips. Now, this one comes from Lindsay Hoffman. There's no better way to start your day than with an everything bagel and cream cheese. It's become my favorite morning ritual. And that's a woman with a lot of rituals. Like, step 1, wake up. She crosses this all off her list. Step 2, get out of bed. Step 3, cause world domination and havoc. I don't know. I don't know what old Lindsay's up to in Pound City. But I'm interested to see how her everything bagel kettle, oh, these are kettle cooked. Again, you'll notice the wavy, the kettle cooked, this is Lay's using their full battery of chip flavors and styles. I wouldn't say prefer, but I never say no to a kettle cooked chip. They're cooked up in that oil just right. And you can put any flavor on them and it comes out magnifique. I was looking at the flavors of these chips before we started. I thought this is going to be a little boring and underwhelming. No, this is another great potato chip. Does it taste like an everything bagel? No, because you've got the dichotomy of trying to make something that you associate with being very soft, very crispy. But in the spirit of an everything bagel, it's right on course. Another fine chip. Good job, Lay's. So, now we're up to our third chip that actually has a chip essence in its actual flavor of its actual food. Crispy taco. If you think about it, that taco shell is along the line of a potato chip. Granted, it's corn. Great. It might be baked instead of fried. Great. But I think with these, you run the risk of really, well, I don't want to say run the risk. You have the opportunity to have something be as right on as humanly possible. With that said, this will now probably be the worst one. Ellen Sarum from San Antonio, Texas. She's a hip babe. Look at those glasses. Oh, Ellen. Monk. Oh, I think you dated her back when you lived in San Antonio. Monk was in the Air Force for a while. They actually shot him into space. Oh no, that was his grandfather. He didn't make it. We don't like to talk about it. Anyways, my fiance loves crunchy beef tacos more than anything. I actually made it for one of our first dates, and after 3 years I can now finally say that I've mastered cooking his favorite dish. Hey babe, you could have mastered it a lot sooner by going to El Taco Bell and just unwrapping and saying, oh, look what I made you, but I appreciate an honest woman, Ellen. It smells like pizza. No two ways about it. So let's see just how old Ellen's crispy taco potato chips come out on. I want to give this a fair run. And if you want to vote for any of these after you try them, you can go between now and October 8th. You just go to the lays.com for prices and complete details. That's Lays, Lays.com. All right, let's see how these crispy taco potato chips are. Now this is where you could almost get away with just dumping some beef seasoning or some old El Paso on the thing and just calling it a day. These honestly taste a bit more like tomato than even the fried green tomato. I don't know where that comes from, but I'm like 13%, 14% getting a taco bag here. These almost taste like tomato, so it's appropriate that we can say right now, as far as overall satisfaction and flavor matching, Lay's Crispy Taco, you won't be getting a vote from me or the Munker. Yeah. Enjoy those, Monk. They're all yours. So we got fried green tomato, and we got everything bagel. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to call this 1 and 1. Get out of there. Save those for later. You're not being punished. We just have to finish the video. Number 1A is fried green tomato. I have no problem voting for that one, but I am a big fan of your Lay's everything bagel with cream cheese. So, number 1, number 1A, and number 3. So, while digging through the massive potato chip aisle, we found one that spoke to us in a way, and spoke to us in a way that we felt like maybe we wouldn't dig too much. Because I like spicy, I like peppers. A lot of my friends don't. So one thing that can counteract that maybe is bacon. Everybody loves bacon. It's just like that program, Everybody Loves Raymond, where Jerry and Elaine and Kramer all got in trouble and they were at those diners, and then Jerry's dad and George's dad's like, "Fuck the rest of us!" Yeah, so everybody loves bacon. And these are bacon-wrapped jalapeno poppers. They're not up for the vote. I don't remember these winning or anything. Maybe they did, or maybe they're just an alternate flavor that they figured could stand on its own. Because as you can see, try all 3 and vote. It's the bagel, the taco, and the fried green tomato. But it deserves to be tested out and tasted alternatively from these 3 that are up for consideration. Ooh. You do get a bacon smell. You almost get a barbecue smell. You put it all together, it smells like it's on its way to being a tasty chip. These are all very speckled too, which is a thing with flavored chips. Going back to the original flavored chip, sour cream and onion. They're actually slightly mild. I don't know what this little cup of cottage cheese or cream cheese or mayonnaise is next to the bacon, but I think that's substantially cooling them down, and I think that's by design so they don't have too spicy of a chip. You get some spiciness on the back of your throat at the end, but it doesn't scream jalapeno, it doesn't scream bacon, and it definitely doesn't scream mayonnaise or whatever that is. I can see why this one isn't in the running for top chip. It's not even top dip, as in dip, as in dork, as in person you're not going to invite over to have some chips. Nah, regardless. If you need something to wash all these down, don't forget our new Poppin' Off series. Last week we had Coke Roulette, where we tried the new sugar-free or zero sugar Coke, whatever it was, that still didn't quite match up to Coke Zero, but watch the video and see what we thought. Don't forget, get on social media. Ken Murph Do This on Facebook, at Ken Murph Do This on Twitter and Instagram. Show your friends, be social, spread the word. You can share the video, you can subscribe. Both well appreciated. Get the word out. I mean, we're going to do it if it's even just me and Monk's aunt watching, but we love new friends. And comment below if you came in on this video and you thought it was pretty cool. Lay's, you never quite let us down on potato chips. You come out with new flavors, you give us new varieties, but sometimes they're a definite miss. Other times, as Monk likes to have them, they're a hit! Patience, Monk, patience. He loves his chips. He loves banana chips too, as you may remember from when he became champion, Mr. Munklesworth, back in the Irish food video. Anyways, it's okay. Patience, Monk, patience. We'll be back next week. We have some great summer fun to close out the month of August. We're going to go camping. We're going to go to a yard sale. And we may have a few other tricks up our sleeves too. Until then, he's a very snack-craving Monk. Yes, I know. You'll have your chips soon. Soon, Monk, soon. Ah! He just kind of passed out. He must have been overstimulated. I don't know. Anyways, he'll get to him when he gets to him. Monk. I gotta tend to my monkey. Till next time, he's Monk. I'm Murph, and we'll see you next time we do this. Monk.